Hello Virgo, this is going to be a love and relationship read for you for February 2021. Let's get into these tarot cards together. Let's watch them come out and see what's coming up for you. What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships around February 2021? Okay. So Virgo, this is going to be a general reading. Not all messages will resonate today. Take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. You may feel like this is speaking to you about a current relationship you're in, something from the past. I will provide secondary perspective for single single Virgos looking for love too. So I have been shuffling and meditating with these cards for a while. I just wanted to loosen those up. So we have the Nine of Cups in the middle of the reading, which is a really beautiful, fulfilled energy. Nine of Wands, so another nine. It looks like you're kind of approaching the end then of a cycle with something. I've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, something with your partner or the person you're with that you've been kind of a long time building up to this, I think. We've gonna have now the Page of Wands in reverse. Death card in the recent past, so there is definitely an ending and kind of some ending or transition that took place to new beginnings. Two of Wands for you too, perhaps a fresh start for some. Okay, let's see what else is coming out then before getting into these cards. King of Wands. We've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. We've got the Lover's kind of energy here in a minor. Two of Cups. So you really do have a really, you're very fond of someone right now. High Priestess, you know exactly who I'm talking about, Virgo. You know who this person is. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I have Strength card here. In a relationship, this can tell me about a balance of energies in a relationship that could be some way off. Typically, I read this as a feminine energy that is quite domineering, sometimes overly so. But right now I just think that it's more so you. I feel like there is a nice mix of passivity here on your part, Virgo. So I don't think that you are being too domineering. I think this can be maybe the person you're dealing with is a bit more domineering than you even. One of you are though. It's that sort of there's some sort of a polarity in the relationship. For you guys, you have almost reached the finish line on something that you have put your heart and soul into. The Nine of Cups here is it's a very fulfilled card. You got something you wanted. It's almost like the cat that got the cream. You're smug. You guys got something together and you're really nearly finished with any challenges surrounding this. I do see that there are, with this Nine of Wands, some challenges around setbacks around getting what you want fully, and there's some sort of a gap between you getting the prize with your person or you guys completing something together. It's going to make you so happy. You're aware of that. The Hanged Man is kind of about you have to be patient. Okay, I see that with the High Priestess too. I think trust in your intuition at the moment, Virgo. You're spot on. The creation of what this is that you're nearing the finish line together on is so divine. It's going to be, this is the Hanged Man is Neptune ruled. The High Priestess is very otherworldly too. This is like a dream scene to me. Even this depiction of the Hanged Man, it's it really just looks like such a gorgeous setting. So I think the space that you have together is sacred. I really feel like the High Priestess is, it's something that's so blessed that you have, really. Almost it's very fairy tale to me is what I'm gonna say, because I have this Two of Cups here and this Neptunian, Neptune can be it can be dreamy, it can be transcendental, it can be rose-colored glasses. It is the planet of unconditional love too. So there is this element of you guys getting swept up in a fairy tale at the moment for some. The Hanged Man though, if you are nearing the end of something that you really want with your person and there's been just a lot of challenges, or even more than challenges, real kind of knocks in the road, the Hanged Man is just saying that you have to gain in perspective from the situation at the moment. It does signify just a bit of you're kind of stuck in limbo with the person you're dealing with. At the moment, it's just crucial to gain the understanding. And what is the understanding? It's something to do with this King of of Wands, which is like, we have a Page of Wands in reverse here at the bottom of the reading, and then we've got the King of Wands. So there is like you could be dealing with the fire sign at the moment, but it's that's coming through strongly. Like in this fire sign is the person that's kind of central to the reading for some. If it isn't a fire sign, it's like you kind of making you have to kind of learn to communicate better with your partner about the decisions that you're making, or one of you is acting pretty impulsively in this relationship. It might not be you, Virgo. It actually could be them that's acting more impulsively, I would say. So in the past energy, we have the Death card here, and that does tell me that in pretty recently your relationship's kind of undertaken some sort of a transition period, and it's evolved. It's like had a glow up almost. I can see that it has. It's not without it's like there's been challenges put in your way, but overall you've only really gotten deeper and deeper in so far as your feelings for each other as a result of all this basically life that's testing you at the moment. I think that there's a really good attraction there for each other, and it seems like the person you're dealing with is like a real go-getter like you. I feel like that your energy is matched on par, that you are both bringing a lot to the table, and you both have a really like strong will to get through whatever it is that you're going through. So it looks like you have a good indication about what it is to do next, and how to just get over the final hurdle in whatever it is you're doing. In the meantime, it looks like there has to be a decision made, or a decision weighed up, and this Five of Pentacles here is just telling me for some that there is some sort of, I think it could be more even the person you're dealing with, that there is a worry over them at the moment about their finances, yeah, and that's kind of just that might be just that could be creeping over to your energy too, that they're very worried at the moment. Looks like something material. You guys might have to be making a decision around finances together too. That could apply to some coming up before the end of the month, even in the next couple of weeks. All in all, this reading ends with the two of cups, I should say, with the High Priestess. Very Cancerian energy too, Virgo. You could be dealing with the Cancer. This is ultimately, deep down what it is that you want, and you want happiness with this person. It looks like there is some sort of an offer that you're hoping. For some of you, there looks like that you're hoping that maybe this person is going to ask you something important, or come up with an offer, and that it's something that you're kind of thinking of a lot for some, but overall it's just an indication to me to tell you that this relationship is on the right track. Like, you're just having to trust more in your intuition. Then let's see if you are single then. There kind of is just one more thing. This High Priestess with the Nine of Wands here, I think like for some of you, you may have had like you may have been getting your head in a spin with this could have been a miscommunication for some with the Page of Wands in reverse, over being overly suspicious. I see with these two cards, so like maybe even like high extreme paranoia for some in some cases, amounting to maybe that's why there was some sort of sense of worry on your partner's behalf, or the person you're dealing with. So if you are single, Virgo, Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Look, you have 9 comes before 10, yes, we know that, but that is going to be the final number in each kind of suit in tarot. So like 9 is nearly there, where you nearly have it all. Like, you nearly have everything you want in terms of cups, in terms of like your great people around you, even just like love what you're doing, feeling very good about yourself, maybe feeling smug, like I said too earlier in the reading. This nine of Wands is like you nearly have it all in terms of your goals in order, and checking them off, and like reaching all of these personal milestones you're setting for yourself. So that's really good to see. So you're kind of like reviewing, I think, at the moment. Maybe for some of the single Virgos, you're like, where does love fit into my life, and just reviewing your situation. I do see that with that energy a lot. It might sort of feel like somebody could have gone kind of quiet on you. The Hanged Man and High Priestess is pretty, yeah, it's not too communicative outwardly. They're doing a lot of thinking, and this might just tell me that if there was a situation that somebody went quiet on you, it might have even been a bit more intense than just quiet. Either they were just totally immature and that's what the result of it was, or there was some sort of a miscommunication, maybe a flare up between you guys that resulted in them really going very quiet. But it looked like they just had a lot to think about, and that was partially something to do with the reason. So the Death card, something may have recently come to an end for you then, Virgo, in terms of your love life or in terms of your dating life. I do see that somebody did seem to kind of drift off a bit. They were like in their own world kind of a vibe, because you know the ending is fine for you. You weren't I don't see any real sense of heartbreak here. Maybe possibly just a fear of being somewhat rejected, or just, yeah, I guess if this maybe was this kind of lack of communication, or just like a phased out, it really fizzled, but in a weird way. You were like, that just kind of totally fizzled. But this is saying that that could be just spilling over as some sort of a fear or a sort of insecurity about your rejection as such, because ultimately I think that you are hoping for some sort of a you've been hoping to be asked out, or like been kind of approached by somebody here, and you know that looks like that you kind of have an inclination of who this person is. I feel like, Virgo, you kind of know who this person is I'm talking about. You expect them to reach out very soon. You don't see why not. It's like, even if it's super casual, King of Wands, like even if it's not gonna have to be serious dating or anything, it can be strictly physical or whatever you want it to be, and you're like, well, why not? Why don't they just reach out then? You kind of know deep down who it is. Feels like you're stuck in limbo with this person. Feels like they're just kind of immature to me. That's what I'm seeing. They're actually not as confident as they think they are, this person. Anyways, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, you're feeling really good though, in yourself. As I said, you look like you're kind of in a reflection period at the moment, seeing how far you've come and everything like that. And you are pretty happy with how it's looking. Okay, so Virgo, that is going to be your love and relationship reading for February 2021. I do have a February forecast available on my channel as well, if you're looking for something that's more general, work, life, whatever it may come up. These are more relationship readings. Check that out if you liked this video, and feel free to share, like, and subscribe too. Take care. Bye.